Hey, how's everybody doing? Don't scream at once. So many beautiful faces. It's wonderful to see you here. Has anybody been to Tanner's Comedy Evenings before?
Yes.
Do you know my material?
Yes.
We could be in some trouble here. Well, we have a lovely fun evening lined up for this evening. We've got two very, very funny individuals after me. And what we're going to do, we're going to start with a little bit of customer interaction here. So, is anybody here from Poland? Okay. Is anybody here who's not from Poland? Wow, that's pretty impressive. We're really knocking them out now. Well, and if you're not from Poland, where are you from? Just a big shout.
England.
England. Wonderful.
Bulgaria.
I'm sorry?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Wow, wonderful one. And what are you doing here from Bulgaria? Erasmus.
Enjoying our life.
Are you studying here?
Yes.
And what is it that you study?
Good question.
Oh.
We're studying economics.
Economics, that's a wonderful subject. And are you hoping when you leave your studies to become economists? No, you're fucking not, of course you're not. Seriously, you're going to get a job like the rest of us, doing something menial, shitty, and that's what it is. Well, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my life. I've lived here in Poznan now for 2.5 years, and I was living with my girlfriend. But she kicked me out last month. She said, I want you to leave. Which is, a good thing, because we really didn't like each other anymore. So I've moved out, and I now live with a friend, a male friend, and he's like me in the sense that he's the wrong side of 39. I'm 40, he's 39, but his 40th birthday is catching up. And we share a flat together, and in many respects my life hasn't changed in the slightest. Because we're just like a married couple too, in the sense that we argue all the time, and we're still not fucking, so not much has changed there. The principal difference, I think, in my relationship now with my flatmate and my girlfriend is my girlfriend never pissed on the seat or the floor, unless I asked her to. Those Saturday nights were fun. So he's a very nice guy. He has a few personality quirks. His most sort of disturbing personality quirk is that he likes to make his mark, if I can put it that way, on the toilet bowl. I don't know if anybody knows what that means. He likes to shit the bowl. That's what he likes to do, and he's very proud of the fact that when I come home from work, I'm what the hell is this, right? But initially, when we moved in together, he wasn't able to poo the bowl. And we had a long discussion about this, and he said, I'm trying my hardest, and I'm doing everything I used to do, but I don't seem to be able to leave an effective stain on the bowl. So I suggested maybe the design of the toilet is different, you're going to need to reposition yourself. Well, you must... I'm sure you're going to enjoy the sensation that I had a few days later when I received a message on my phone, an MMS. I don't know if anybody knows what an MMS is. A picture message on my phone. I haven't received one of those before in my life. I received the picture message, and I didn't know what it was, and you don't have a thumbnail or anything, so I clicked on that, and it loaded up, and there was a picture of the toilet bowl with a great big fucking stain down the side and a smiley face saying, I found the angle. He found the angle and he was very pleased. So yes, that's what it's like living with another man. The estate agent, when I was trying to arrange the accommodation, was not concerned, I would say, but intrigued by the idea of two men living together. And she made some suggestive comments that perhaps we were a couple, and I don't know why she was thinking that. I mean, okay, Elliot was tickling my balls at the time, but it's just normal, right? So. Now I'm trying to find a new relationship in my life, to fill the void, principally the sexual void. And I have taken the long step of joining Tinder. Does anybody have Tinder? No, nobody's on Tinder. Well, Tinder is a fabulous tool. I thought I'm going to get on Tinder because from what I read, it's just fucking all the time. You've got just non-stop sex. So I installed Tinder. It doesn't work on my phone. It's a terrible thing. It won't work on my phone. But I've got it on my tablet, so I sit at home with my Tinder. And the first day that I installed it, it was amazing. You know, it was like, wow, look at all these women in my local area. The radius that I'm searching for is 50 kilometres. That's a pretty long way. I think if you lived in London, for example, you could set that radius to 500 metres. Mine is set to 50 kilometres. So initially, in the flush of excitement, I was very choosy about who I was right swiping on Tinder. So, oh yeah, she's hot, right swipe. No, she's rough, left swipe. Ah, hot, right swipe. No, she's not very nice, left swipe. And after about 5 minutes, I'd used up every single woman in the 50-kilometre area of Poznan, which was very disappointing, to be honest with you. I was like, shit, now what am I going to do? I've used them all up, and I've got no matches. That's fucking shit. So now, if a new woman appears on Tinder, I automatically swipe right. I don't care whether she's, you know, older than me, you know, younger than me, slimmer than me, bigger than me. I don't care. I'm just right swipe, right swipe, right swipe, right. I'll take them all. I'm still not getting any success, which is really depressing. You know, I speak English. This must be very attractive for Polish women. They're going to find an English-speaking guy on Tinder, but not really working out. But okay. But it's interesting that this young lady here is on Tinder because actually I arranged a date last night on Tinder, and I said I'm going to be here and you're welcome to come along. If this is your brother, then so we know it works, folks. It fucking works, you know. She's on Tinder. It's all in. Okay, so I'm not just doing it for the sex. No, that's not true. It's not true. I really want a deep, meaningful relationship. Seriously, why do women think that men on Tinder want a relationship? Like, what the fuck is that all about? Does anybody know where Tinder, how the idea for Tinder started? Does anybody know that? Okay, I'll give you a bit of a history. It comes from an application that was called Grindr, which was a gay application. It was an application developed for gay men, I believe in London, I think it was, or one of the big cities. The thing about gay men is that both parts of that jigsaw puzzle are quite well aware the only reason they're looking for someone is for sex. So there's no romance involved. If you, I mean, I've never used it obviously, but if you swipe right on Grindr, it means if you're within, you know, 1 mile, 5 miles, 20 miles, whatever, in 5 minutes time, you will be fucking me in the arse. That's basically what it means. Or whatever particular sexual desires these men have. And it makes a lot of sense. You know, gay men are like, yeah. And 5 minutes later, they're like, yeah. And, you know, heterosexual men like myself, you know, we think, well, you know, it's bound to work in real life on Tinder. We're going to find these women on Tinder who are going to be like, yeah, I'm going to just have sex with you. And actually, they're not. They want a deep, meaningful relationship with roses and flowers and chocolates and nights in watching shit movies and eating pizza and all that shit that, you know, a 40-year-old man like myself would really much rather avoid. I just want the grunting and the fucking, but no, not all the time, obviously, you know. I don't disappoint you. I'm a very romantic man, you know. So I'm really good guy. So a friend of mine said, you know, don't waste your time with these dating apps. Why not just go for prostitutes? Wasn't you, but obviously you've got some experience in these matters. Has anybody, any of the guys in here, there's not very many of us, but it's quite intimate. It's almost like a like a sort of therapy session here rather than a comedy session. But have any of the guys in here ever been with a prostitute? And obviously most people know each other now by now. We're quite friendly. We don't even want to admit to using. I mean, you don't use a prostitute. You enjoy a prostitute. I mean, I hope you enjoy a prostitute. Shouldn't just be using them, right? I mean, they're not like wet wipes or something. Nobody's going to admit to ever seeing a prostitute. Of course, it's a terrible thing. You should never use prostitutes. But I was in Amsterdam once. I was much younger, quite impressionable. I was with a group of guys, and guys are like when they're out in town. Yeah, guys were drinking. Yeah, we're in Amsterdam. Yeah. Has anybody been to Amsterdam's red light district in here? Nobody? Wow, I'll describe it for you. You've got whole streets, and on the side of the street you've got shops, and instead of like a shop front selling, frying pans or wool or something, you've got women standing there naked or wearing lingerie in the window with a red light behind them, and they're just sort of, dancing sexily in the window. And it's pretty straightforward. You walk down, you knock on the door, they let you in, you go in there, they shut the curtains, and apparently you have sex with them. I mean, I wouldn't know medicines. So, and obviously after you've done something like that, you feel, I guess you feel, dirty and ashamed and pleased. I don't know what kind of sensations people feel when they've been to a prostitute. But it's a little bit different here in Poznan, because there isn't really a red light district as such, with red lights and glass and women standing behind things. There is a red light area. I don't know the name of the area because I don't speak Polish, but funnily enough, it was my girlfriend who showed me where it was when we were still together. Some sort of square near a building somewhere, and there are girls that will stand there on the corner, and they are obviously ladies of the night, and they offer their services. And my friend said, just go down there, and for 150 zlotys you can do what you got to do. I was thinking, yeah, great, I'll just rock up in my car. They climb the car, and obviously we go. The problem is I don't have a car, and I can't really sort of cycle there. Say, jump on the back. I'll give you a back key. We'll go. Doesn't work, does it? So apparently you can find these girls on the internet now. You can go onto these specialist sites, www.